this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up. Now the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And looking for a big play here. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. 2nd and goal for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. offense retakes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And they've got the returner around. Offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. And the Canes will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Got a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. But eventually, it's going to cost you.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Receiver makes the grab, breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. No huddle here for the offense.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Miami 14, Penn State 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Hands off to the left. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. A quick juke. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
At the 33. Brings up 3rd down.
third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, using his legs on the scramble. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away.
On to kick it away.
No fair catch. He feels the punt.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the Penn State offense will take over first and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. We'll see if they can keep that going here. The shotgun running play call. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll hand it off.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1.
Second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is brought down. Down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense.
that's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 14, Penn State 7.
Ready, fight.
Using his legs, it's Freeman. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Okay, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Penn State offense will take over. First and 10.
Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important second down play coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
There's the handoff.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Nittany Lions with first and 10 here.
And first down for the offense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And now the running back's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Touchdown, Penn State. Number 20 with the carry.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. The 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting him off. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with first and goal. Looking to throw it on first down. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.